Hello guys, welcome back to another tutorial. So in this tutorial, if you are seeing the flyer on the screen, it was created using just my smartphone. Yes, the PicsArt app. So we are not going to be wasting much time. We'll be replicating this birthday flyer design. It's very simple. It's simple but technical. So all I want you is you should just pay attention so that you replicate the same thing just like the one you are seeing on the screen. So without further ado, let us dive right into the business of today. Yeah, let me show you the resources all that I used for this design. Alright, if you check them, these are all the resources that I use for this design. See them. Let me unlock them so that I will be removing them one after the other. And then you will be seeing them. So see them. These are the pictures, these are the images and all that. So we'll be starting in earnest on what we are going on, how we are going to go about it. So I'm going to lock all this and hide them. Alright, there's something I didn't bring in. The reason why I didn't bring it, I want to show you how to bring in your resources to this PicsArt. So you click on this plus button. This is the plus button, and then you see from gallery. So let's bring in our background now. This is the background I made use of. Good. Alright, so we are working in earnest with it now. Alright, so the thing we are going to do is let's increase this to the size of this background, and then yeah, I'll place it somewhere here. I want this, yeah, I'll place it there. Okay, I'll place this there, and then that is all. I will now lock this. This is our reference design, so it should be somewhere here. Let me reduce it because I made this design last, I think it should be this 2024, last 2 years for a friend of mine, and it just came to mind. I said, okay, let me just teach it on YouTube. Alright, so that is it. The next thing we're going to be doing is to bring in the images now. So I'm going to be fast with this because I assume you must have reached some level of designing. So let me just quickly bring in this image. This is the first image. Take it to the front. This is to the back, to the front, I mean to say. Then there is it. Yeah, so before then, let's set our grid lines. I hope you saw why I pressed the grid line here. I want to set this to 5. The side should be 5. Alright, I'll set the grid line. So there's a reason why I did that, because I want this guy here should be at the middle. Alright, so we work with numbers in PicsArt. So I want this guy to be 80. Yes, 80. And one thing I always tell people, when you bring in any image at all for your PicsArt editing, see what I'm doing. Add the hue, the saturation 555, then the contrast should be 15. Yes, that's what I use. Others use more than or below, but me, I prefer to use 15. So good. Alright, so the next thing we're going to be doing is to bring in the other image, which is this. Alright, so to be here, I want it to, the first number was worth 80. See what I said, we work with calculations in designing. 80. So this one now would be 75. Yeah, I need to start from this point. 75 goes to be here. And then next thing I'm going to be doing is those filter, you put it 5, 5, 5, and 15. All right, good. So you do what? You lock it. This is the last image you are going to be bringing in to the front. Yeah, so we'll put this here. The last one was 75, so this will now be what? 70. Hope you're understanding me. Yes, sir, 70. All right, so it will be 70, and then no, I want to reduce. I want the hand to be showing, so let me reduce it to 65. Yeah, 65. All right, so where is it? 65. No, that's no. I want the line to align with the cap in the head. All right, so there is this. All right, 65. Perfect. There's something I want to hide in this particular picture. Okay, this one should go. I don't want the half side of that, but that should be showing. All right, so this will be it. All right, good. All right, so let's readjust it. You see, design is all about your feel, how you want it to be. So don't forget that. All right, so that is it. So we are done bringing in. All the images. I don't want to waste time too much on this. I want by 15 minutes we should be done. So just pay keen attention. All right, so we have brought in the 3 images. What we are going to do now, I want to cover this particular shadow here. So see what I'm saying, I'm going to cover it. So I will click on this, I'll click on shape, and then I will go to gradients. And although I've done this design, this was the gradient I used. Yes, you just click on this and then you bring it in, but I'll show you how I did it. All right, so let me click on color, click on this, but I want to go for gradients. This is a gradient. Click on any of this. This is what is going to show for you. So I will tap on this point, this white side, and choose the color white. Okay, then I'll tap this point and then change it to, see what I did? I carried this one from here to this point to make it transparent. That's what I did. So now it's not transparent, and then let me just leave it somewhere here. All right, so that was the same thing. That was how I achieved this. So let me just select the one I used previously. All right, so that is it. We'll now increase and drop here. Yeah, we'll drop. Then you see what I did? I will take it on top of this one that I want to cover, this large image that is here. That's the first image, so I'll take it behind. Don't know why this thing is disturbing me. Okay, we'll take it behind. So I will do what? I will duplicate. I'll take this behind also, and then see it will be here. I'll still do what? I will duplicate this, take it behind, and then what will happen? I will do what? I will leave it here. So you see, I have not covered that end there. Nothing is showing again. That's the manipulation we are trying to achieve here. So if I should want again, I can still copy this and take here, then push it so that all this whole side will become plain white. Hope you're understanding me. Yes, sir. All right, so you lock. So the next thing you're going to be bringing in is, there's a reference design to the front. All right, so let's bring in the other smaller images. This is, yeah, so this person is a photographer and a very good friend of mine. So this is the image, and then let's place this one somewhere here. Yeah. All right, so there's something we didn't do that I want us to do now. Let's click on the 3 images we first brought in. Yeah, this is so let me hide this. Okay, so we'll go to shadow now. Let's go to shadow. Yeah, shadow, and then I'll increase this to 15. Just watch what I'm doing on the screen. I'll take this to 5. No, not 5. -5, I mean to say. -5. Let's leave it at 10. -10. Then let's leave it at 5. Then I'll click on this plus button, and then let me increase this to 40. yeah, 40. So what I'm going to do, see, the template is already saved here already. So what I'm going to do is just, I will click on this all the images now, and just click on this. I'll go to shadow, enable, and then I'll click this. I'll go to the last image. I'll click on shadow on it, and then yeah, you can see what I'm saying. Yeah, good. All right, so let me continue with this one that we were doing before. So I brought this one in. I want to, let me increase it a little. Yeah, and then I will go to my color filter. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 5 5 all through. Then the contrast should be 15. The contrast should be 15. I don't know when you're in a hurry, that's when something like this comes. 15 and then 15. All right, so it's not done. Then I'll go to shadow and then on it, and then pick this. Perfect. So I'll take this one behind. I can't take it behind of these shadows, because when I take it behind, it will be showing behind of the shadow. So it should, this here is perfect for it. All right, so the next we are going to be bringing in is our happy birthday text. Yeah, to the front. All right, so this is it. So remember, I say when you bring in anything, what is the number one thing you do? You go to the color filters and add it. So I will arrange this, align this to the middle. Yeah, shift it like this. Okay, shift it this way, and then I will go to contrast, and let's color filter. Okay, so you are done. So you just lock this. All right, so the next thing we are going to be doing is, if you see from the reference image, let's see, you can see the name, this Winnie Ayo. So you are going to be bringing in the colors for the Winnie Ayo. So you click on this plus button, you go for shapes, you reduce this size, reduce it, reduce, and then not the other to reduce like that. All right, you go for the color. The color is already here. This was the color that was used. I'm coming, let me click on this. So see the color code, #878D9D. So that's the color code. All right, so you click on OK, and then OK this. Let me shift it to this point. Then the next thing I did was, I will go to relative size. I want to increase this to 20 to 18. Then this down one would be, let's leave it at 4. All right, so 4 will be there. We shift this a little bit up. So there's something I'm still going to do here, but let me shift this particular image behind. Sorry, this thing is not aligned with, it should be somewhere here. All right, with this line I made here. Okay, so if it's like that, then we'll have to make this embedded text a little bit bigger. Yeah, 65 is okay. Then let me put it at this point. Yeah, I think this point is okay. All right, so good. So this happy birthday, this thing should be behind this. No, it can't be behind. If it's behind, sorry, it's a mistake. It should be above. All right, we lock it. But see this particular one that we dropped at this point. See this particular one that we dropped here. I want to make one effect there. So this is what you are going to do. After we click on this, we will click on copy. Yeah, good. Hope you are seeing what I copied. Let me off this in. You see it, you rotate, and then you come to this crop, you flip it to the other side, and then you bring it to this point. There's something I want to achieve a shadow effect there. So you bring in this, the shadow effect should end at it should end at where this line is, the last line should begin. All right, so what I'm going to do now is go to opacity, and then I would reduce the opacity to 15 just to show as if it's standing on top of an. Hope you get what I'm saying. So creativity is all about how you want it shown, how you perceive it here. So this should be there. So we are beginning with our Winnie Ayo. Let's continue with what I was creating before. All right, so let's take this to this point. I want it to be somewhere here. All right, so I don't know why this color is showing this way. The color is supposed to be dark. I want it a little bit, yeah, like this, dark. All right, so let's go to the size. Reduce this to 20 to 18. What we are saying is then this to 4. All right, so let's go to shadow. Add shadow. Let me increase this to 15. Offset is this. The offset to be 0, and then the down part should be 5. Then you go to this, you reduce the opacity to 32. All right, so this is what we are going to do. You just click on copy, then you click on middle, click on this, and then you hurriedly bring it downward. All right, hurriedly bring it downward. Then you do to do, you take this behind. All right, so this is behind this now. You get what I'm trying to do with this. All right, so we will do what? Take it down. So you can see this is obstructing our happy birthday is being obstructed with this, so we'll shift it down a little, and then we'll do what? We'll shift this to the top, so that it will not cover our happy birthday. Yeah, it will not cover our happy birthday, please. Very, very important. All right, so that is it. I will now go to this and change this color. Yeah, I want to change the color to, not here, sorry, the color should be changed from this point. There's other, I don't know why I'm not seeing this color here anymore, but no, you should go to color picker, you go to this reference design, you zoom out, then you pick the color from here. All right, so the color has been there. So they see the color code 3F43FF 4F, not so you click on that, then you go to this, you leave this color size at 18 and this at -4, and the same kind of 4, I mean to say the same level with the first one. Then you give a little space. You understand what I'm saying? All right, so let's look at our reference design to see if we're on track. All right, so we will now bring in the right up for this. You lock. All right, so let's see the tests. Let's click on tests. Then we'll bring in Winnie. That's the first name that I said, Winnie. All right, so Winnie, you bring it here. Let me check if it's capital letter. Okay, it all was on capital letter. So we will now go to test. You click on capital letter. It's not capital letter. I said okay. Then the font I used was Cotton. This was the recent font I made use of. So let's make use of Cotton Black. Where is it? Cotton Blood. Should be Cotton Black. I made use of Winnie. Then I'll go to relative size, reduce it to 15, and then we shift it to the middle of that. And the text is too small. Let's keep increasing till Winnie 22. Okay, 22 is okay. All right, so we'll now duplicate, copy, edit. That's the Ayo. No, but alls, yeah, alls. The that one wasn't on capital letter, so Ayo. All right. All right, so the name is already there. What we are going to be doing now is let me see what we are going to bring in now. This at this point. So I will not take all this behind. You know, in design, there's something you should take note of. All your these things should the way you arrange your design element matters. So you cannot tell me if you want to design and then you take this your image to this Winnie aisle to the front. You know, it won't be that good. So this the Winnie aisle, the aisle should be here. All right, so we'll now lock. Okay, everything is being locked now. So what we're going to be bringing in now is, if you see below here, you see below this point, you see there's a right up here, long life, good health, prosperity. So that's what we're going to be bringing in. Then I will show you how I brought in the first one, and the second one will just be rush. You click on this radius, you reduce it to increase it to 100. Let me go for the color. The color I used was something like this. So see the color code 25, 25, 25. Yeah, good. So we reduce to that point, and you click 4K. Then you go to relative size. The relative size should be 2. Then I brought it to this point. All right, so see, this will be here, the circle will be here. All right, so that was what I did. Then I brought in tests. The first one was long life. Long life. All right, so you ship the long life there. What was the font I made use of? The font was Gotham Black, because it's going to be small, so you use it or make use of Gotham Black. I chose this dark same color. Let me make it darker a little. All right, so you decrease the size to, let's say, 20. So see, this was what I did, long life. So I will just zoom and add the remaining 3. Okay, so I'm done writing all the write-up. So what I'm going to do next is I will take all this behind the images, all the images. So they will be behind. Okay, so I'm done writing all the write-up. So what I'm going to do next is, so let me sharply do it. Let me quickly do it. Behind the images, all the images. So they will be behind. This will go. So let me sharply do it. Let me quickly do it. All right, so we are almost done with our design. What was the next thing we have to bring in? So what the thing we're going to bring in now is this, say this points, this particular happy birthday, the dates and everything. So let's do it. So what? All right, so to do that, I will click on this plus button and bring in shape. Then the radius, I will increase it to 0. And then let me go for the color. The color is this color. There's the color code 25, 25, 25. Hope you remember now. Yes, sir. So let's go for the opacity. Not stroke, yes. I'll go for this opacity. Then I'll increase the opacity to, let me see. Hope you remember now. Yes, so let's go for the opacity to 55. Yeah, then we'll go for the stroke. The stroke color, you are going to choose the stroke color to be same color too. We did that's the 25, 25 we chose. Then we'll increase the stroke to 15. Well, let's say 25. 25 should be okay. Then we'll increase the opacity. Leave it at 30. Yeah, the opacity should be at 30. Alright, then you click OK. Hope you get the check of what I'm doing. Yeah, so let's leave it at that. Alright, so let me see, decrease the size to, let's say 20 or 18. I think 18 should be okay. 18. Alright, so we'll not shift.
Let's say 20 or 18.
Then you leave it at this point. Remember, our grid line is still here, so don't forget that. Alright, so should be you just how you feel like that. Alright, so that is it. Then I'll do what? I'll take it behind. I want this to be around this point. Yeah, lock it. So the next thing we're going to be doing is the test. The test is 21st of 12, 24. So it will be 21st, 12, then 24. Alright, so that is okay. So let's go to font. The font I used was steel and this cotton black. Good. Then I will go to this particular spacing and then I will reduce the spacing to, let me see, 12. Then okay, now is it. Only we decrease the size. Let's see the size to. Before then, let me shift it to this point, to the cycle, inside the cycle, so that I will know how to decrease the size. Alright, so this is, I think this size is okay. Okay, that's 32. Remember, it's 32. You leave it at 32.
Alright, so this is, I think this is.
Alright, so it's now there.
32.
Okay, so you do what? You take it behind and then you take it to the front of this, then you lock. Alright, so pay attention to this now. This is the one I want you to pay attention to. We'll now bring in our test, the December now. You click on this star, then you type December. You shift again, you put star, you give space, and you put December. You give space, star, you give space, then you type in December again. December. Okay, so that is it. So click on OK. So let's quickly go to the font. The font is still cotton bold, cotton black. Yeah. Then what I did was you go to curve. I think see the curve here. Yeah, curve. See it. Curve. You go to curve there. Then you curve this to 80. But before then, let me change the color so that I will see what I'm saying. The color to this. This should be done. Alright. So that is it. You put it here. Then you do what? You duplicate. You duplicate this. Then you go to the same curve again. You take it to -100. Then you go to your editing this thing. You clean this dot here. This is the space, and then you put this dot here. So you see what I'm doing. Then you now go to rotate the down part. You put it at -1. Then the upper part should be at 1. At 1.
Then you now go to
1. Alright, so you now shift this and then shift. You shift this
at 1. At 1. Alright, so
you keep on shifting till it's almost closed. Then you do what? You shift this also.
You keep on shifting till it's almost closed. Then you do what? You shift this also.
You shift this also. Yeah. Okay. You shift this. Yeah, you just have to be. Then what you're going to do now, you click on this, you click on this, and then you merge it. You merge them together.
Okay. You shift this.
So you now see it's now merged. Then this is what you can do now. You can now reduce the size. You reduce the size to this. Hope you understand what I was trying to do now. Alright, so you bring it down like this way, and then okay, then you take it behind. we take it, this should be above this. But before then, we will still move this to align them to the middle of this so that it will look very, very professional. Alright, so that's it.
We will still move this.
Sorry, if I am not making any of them correctly, you can still, when you are practicing on your own, you can correct it, but this is just like something I did some years back, and so I'm just trying to replicate this what I've done, so it cannot be perfect like how I did it then. Alright, so the next thing I brought in was this happy blessed birthday. Yes, happy blessed birthday. Yeah, I still remembered. I just happy blessed birthday. I don't know why this don't remove. Alright, I go to font. Majority of the font I used here was even cotton black, but this time let me reduce it to cotton medium. No, I want it to be cotton book, or yeah, cotton. It should be cotton light. That was what I used. Happy blessed birthday. I reduced the size to 12. Then I went to spacing. I spaced it very, very longly. Yeah.
Happy blessed birthday. I reduced the size.
And I took it above
12. Then I went to spacing.
Yeah, so this should be here. I just don't want that point to be just something, but I'll still change. This thing is it's not showing well again, so let me go for this cotton blue book. Yeah, I think this is okay.
I just don't want that point to be just something, but I'll still
good. Then I'll do what? Send it behind. Then this will be. It should be above, no, should be below this. Alright, so you lock. So the next thing is to bring in our ribbon. Yeah, to the front. So this is the ribbon. So what I did was I reduced the size.
So the next thing is to bring in our ribbon.
Rotated it in the middle a little, and then
this is the ribbon.
So
what I did was I
added
the size.
I added. Let me see. Decrease the size. I added one here, but then let me work on this a little. Go to color filter. Remember what I said? 5, 5, 5, and then just make this 5.
But then let me work on
this. So
go to color filter. Remember what I said?
Let's see.
5, 5.
You take this here. Alright, so I will now copy and then put somewhere here too.
Let's see.
But before then, I would like to rotate. Let me rotate it and then put it there so that to look as if the thing was falling. Alright, so this particular one like this that we just copied, I'll take it behind, and it should be behind of all this. Yeah, it should be behind. Then you lock it. Alright, so we still copy this. You take it here, but this time around, I want to rotate it to this point, and then okay.
Alright, so
let me drop it here. Somewhere.
But this time around,
somewhere here.
To this point, and then
somewhere here, somewhere there. But let me reduce the size. It's getting it's too big. Alright, so anyhow I want to put it is still good. So it should be like that.
Somewhere there. But let me reduce the size. It's getting it's too big.
And I'll take this behind of all the images.
Anyhow I want to put
you lock. So it should behind, then you lock. Alright, so if you are looking for a way to remove background from your images, I've already created a video on this. So if you just check the description below, you will see it. And for a quick one, you can go to remove.bg, remove your background from your images. Then if you are looking for how to blur your icons, there's a video I've created on that. To check the description, you also see it also. So after this, the last thing I did was I just added my name, Raph Concepts Designs Online. Then I added my number 234.
My name, Raph Concepts Designs Online. Then I added my number 234.
So I added my contact there for contact sake. Alright, so after I've added all this my write-up, so the next thing I'm going to be doing now is just click on this. You click on save as image, you select Ultra, and then you wait for it to save. As it's rendering, we are not yet done with our design yet. I'm going to show you I added one light effect on it. So we are going to go to this app, PicsArt. Alright, so let's minimize this. Let's go to PicsArt, and then oh wow, my battery is even getting low. It works with data connection. So we'll now click on edit image. Wow, this is serious. I just pray this thing it's able for me to make use of this. Alright, so we wait for it to alright, so you will now, okay, it's loading. Good. So you will now click down. We are now in the PicsArt. You will now click down. You go to this add photo. You click on add photo. Okay, I already have a light effect before that I want to bring in. So let's look for this light effect. This is it. Then you click on add. Yeah. Alright, so it's already added. So the next thing you're going to be doing is you click on blend, then you click on screen. So if you see now the black background is off, then what you are going to do is you place it at this point. Yes, at this point, that entrance here. Then you click on this again, you duplicate. Alright, so you duplicate, and then let's say you bring it somewhere to this point so that it will just look as if there's a flashlight. Alright, so you click OK. Alright, so let me long press. You see, you can see the light fade. So after you are done with this, you click, you export. We are not still done with our design, yes. So it's done downloading. Alright, so just leave that side. So the other app we are going to be working with now is our Snapseed. So we are going to change the feel and the look of the design. See, design is sweet. I must be plain with you. Right, you bring in the one you just took from the PicsArt. Alright, so this is the one we just carry from the PicsArt. You click on tool, you go to details, you increase it to 51. Let's say 51. You go to sharpening, you put it at 20, 26 or 25 is still okay. Then you click good. Right, you can see how let me long press so that you see. You can see this is the normal one that came in. This is the after. You see how the feel is changing. You go to white balance. You go to this. You leave it at. You can leave it at 20. So let me check the before. You leave it at 20. You go to tint. Tint should be at just 5. Or no, 7 is too much. It should just be at 5. No, this thing is hard to get. 5. Alright, so you click on good. So see our before design and see our now design. You can see how very nice it's looking. So after you are done like this, that is when you know that we are done with all of our designs. And what we are going to do now is just to click on this export button, and then you export your photo, your flyer. Alright, it's done exporting. So let's view. So guys, see, this is the finished part of your design. See how high popping it is. So that is what I did that for this happy birthday flyer for this photographer, and when he saw it, he was so happy. He was so happy. In fact, this particular flyer design I made, I had to design a lot of other birthday flyers because people saw it and they said, wow, this guy has improved with his skill. So I'll be leaving the resources in my description in the link I'm going to provide. If you want it, you can get it. But what I cannot assure is that I won't give you this guy's picture, but the background, the birthday fonts, the font I made use of, and every other thing will be given to you. But this particular birthday flyer picture of this guy won't be given to you because you know now I can't give you a client's photo for you to use, and it was because he even granted me the permission to do this, design this flyer for people to see how I did it. That was the reason why I did it. So see you in my next tutorial video, because I'll be designing a lot of how I design my own birthday flyers for people. Yeah, I won't be doing mock-up. It's real birthday design flyer I made. I'm going to be designing with you. So see you in my next tutorial video. And if you are not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, comment below. If you found this video helpful, please try to comment something so that YouTube algorithm will promote me more. Thank you, and see you again.